This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The numbers for Gibbs from last week, 21 carries, 122 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Brown from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Throw left side complete. That's man. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. There was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. The Packers at 10-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Looking to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's man. 3 catches now this afternoon. The same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have
touchdown Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now it's second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Those defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Off play action. Brown.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Brown on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
That's caught at the 2. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and goal from the 1.
Gibbs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Brown. Good throw on third and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Stop low, 18. Come 19. Come 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track smarts? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work down inside the 45.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Brown. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Manning. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now for the point after. And it's 21-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A final shot before break. Brown. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Brown now to throw on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
20. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers just continue to roll. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
This out quickly to Williams.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Brown throwing on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Brown.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Back to throw again.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Williams brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, Parker, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.